Hello and welcome to the LTP Lounge, episode number 11. Thank you so much for joining us this evening tonight. I'm joined by my good friend and co-host, the Master of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Hey, so tonight we are going to discuss Season of the Force details, some new stuff going on for the Food and Wine for 2025, the Carriage House, current state of that, and the Red Car Trolley. All right. Here's our intro. All right. I hope that turns out okay when people see that. I never really watched this stuff later, but hopefully.
Yeah, I don't either.
So how are you doing tonight?
Oh, on pins and needles.
Oh, that's right. There's something else going on back
Mm-hmm.
then. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. So here we are talking about some deeper subjects in the world of Disneyland and the Disneyland Resort. Hopefully we get some followers tonight to make this a communal experience.
Mhm.
It's going to be Udi and I just waxing poetic for the next hour.
We never do that.
We never do that. All right, so we have our topics tonight. Anytime anyone wants to join in on the conversation, they totally can, or they can divert the subject to something else Disney related. So do you want to go over Food and Wine Festival stuff or some Season of the Force stuff?
Why not? Either one.
Oh, Gare Bear looks like he's here. All right. Intro is nice. I like it. Awesome.
I had nothing to do with it.
No, yeah, actually, that was all Jason that did that. So thanks, Jason. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go. That opening is awesome. That's what Jason says. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little tip of the cap.
A little tip of the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's just, I don't know why so many stupid ads are on here.
They got to make their money.
Okay. So let's go over the Food and Wine Festival stuff. Now, we're not going to be going over everything. We're going to maybe have Jay do that when he comes on the show the next one. Hey, Seth is here.
What up?
What up, Seth? Long time. It's been a minute since we've talked.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. All right. So this is stuff that's in addition to the normal food that they have there. And this is running, I guess we'll do this first because it runs February 28th through April 21st. So the things I kind of wanted to talk about, and have you been to any Food and Wine Festival before, Woody?
Nope.
Is that something that even piques your interest?
I waver. There are times where I'm like, I want to go, and then other I'm like, eh.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm heavily in that eh.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to these a couple of these, and I actually like them. I think they're pretty fun. And I get a kick out of when Jay goes. Because he has some really good perspectives on stuff. But my daughters really like going to Food and Wine Festival, and we got to go to the one at Epcot a couple years ago, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, and I get the appeal of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So for an additional fee, there's a for those of you who haven't been to the Food and Wine Festival, it's about 30 different booths, and you can pay at each booth, or you can go and buy like a punch card type thing and get like 10 items or something like that. That's what I would recommend that getting that punch card. Seth chiming in already. The coolest one is the change. Yeah, that's right. So it goes to Soaring Over California. during this time.
Yeah, good enough reason to have it.
Yeah. But there's no additional charge for this event except you got to pay for the food. There's no special ticket to go into this thing.
Right.
They do have seminars and things like that that's what I want to talk about right now to see. So the first one is a beverage education and tasting seminar. It goes Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays at 2:00, and that's beer and cider education and tasting.
Huh.
And then there's a mixology education and cocktail making seminar. That's at noon on the same days. Wine education and tasting seminar every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4. And then a chocolate and wine pairing on March 14th to 15th and 16th. And each of these run about a half an hour. And these are $25 per person. That's including tax. Now, honestly,
how long do they go for?
About a half an hour.
Not bad.
It's not bad. To be honest, I think of the four of these things, 3 of them look interesting to me. Right off the bat, beer and cider education and tasting, I would be interested in that. Mixology education and cocktail making,
I'd go for that.
Yeah, and then the chocolate and wine sounds kind of cool to me. But I would like to know again, do you actually participate, or are you just kind of sitting in a room in like a big auditorium or something, and someone's going, "Okay, this is what you do. This is what you do." Because it doesn't seem like a half an hour is quite long enough to get the full.
Well, and I wonder how big how many people are allowed in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because if it's like a massive group, you can get lost. I don't want to deal with that.
No.
But I'm glad they're offering that, and I'm hoping seats are limited. Yeah. Okay. And then the next thing is, let's get a little more pricey now. Carthay Circle receptions. Carthay Circle Brewmaster reception with Paul Surga from Karl Strauss Brewing. Join Paul Segura for a delightful evening sampling selection of 4 Karl Strauss beers. Each beer will be paired with an appetizer created by the Carthay Circle restaurant culinary team. This is a 2-hour event, and it's $175 a person, not including tax or tip. Now this one, I do not see myself doing that for $175.
No, me either.
I mean, I think the concept is cool, but would that be something you would do if the price were a lot cheaper?
No, because I'm not a big beer guy. You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, what if it was a bourbon, sampling bourbon?
You'd raise you'd pique my interest.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think all these things are probably going to sell out.
Yeah.
The next one is the same sort of deal at the Carthay Circle. It's a wine reception. You get a selection of 4 decoy and migration wines. Actually, like decoy, and paired with appetizer created by Carthay Circle restaurant culinary team. $175 a person, 2-hour event. That's pretty steep, honestly. Yeah. But again, these things are going to sell out. I mean,
yeah, but and I get why people would go to them, though. I do, even at that price tag.
Yeah. Huh. Well, wait a minute. Well, there might be some cool things here. Let's get going. The dinner and scotch event at the Hearthstone Lounge. That's very expensive. $500 a person.
Whoa.
What? I don't know how long that lasts, but $495 a person. Nope, that's not.
And what do you get for that?
I don't know what you get for that. It's the events take place at 11, 1, and 4, so it looks like it's at the maximum a 2-hour event. But I don't know what you get for that. I mean, that's pretty dang expensive. $495. Then now the next one is actually pretty interesting. Mixology class at Trader Sam's, $160 a person plus tax and tip. 3 classes on the following dates. That's right, 11 and 1 and 4.
For how much?
160 at Trader Sam's in Chanatiki Bar. So I don't know how that even pans out.
And I wonder if you get swag with that.
I would imagine you get to hang out at the bar, maybe get some one-on-one with a couple bartenders, and I would think you get a souvenir mug or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get to at least try your concoctions, right?
Oh man, I would hope.
Okay. The next item, or last one we have here, is food and wine experience at Hearthstone Lounge, a walk on the Silverado Trail. That is $300. I guess I can go to the website, but I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, I do like they're offering these things, but not my cup of tea.
Again, I mean, I would see many people, being in for that, but not me.
No, not me either. Anyone out there listening to the show in the chat want to chime in if that's something that they would do? I mean, I can't think of any extra thing that I would do at any event. I mean, unless it was something like you get to, you get to do steer the Jungle Cruise boat one night.
Right.
Then I might consider paying for that, but I would imagine that would sell out.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Yeah, but there's no cooking stuff here. This is all beer centric, which is and actually alcohol centric. Yeah. Oh, they're offering a new $100 gift card you can buy, and for that you get to have there's limited pin that you can get for the Sip and Savor Festival. Great. always looking to earn a little extra money.
You gotta up, and up, sell.
You've got to. Yeah, I would imagine though that you would do some sort of bourbon thing, but you don't really do a bourbon. There's no food pairing you do with bourbon, is there?
I would think, but I don't know. I don't drink it that way.
What? You don't ever drink it with food?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't go. I don't look for a pairing.
No. Okay. Well, that's
by the way, 2-1.
U.S. All right. It's still it must be still in the second. Okay.
There you go. Live updates as we go.
Live updates. Yeah, we don't have the rights for the play-by-play tonight, so we're just kidding. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to the next topic because we're right about the 15-minute mark. But you guys can keep talking about it if or at all if you want. Next thing I want to talk about is the Season of the Force. Returning March 28th. And again, this is not the Star Wars Nights, Disneyland After Dark. This is something that's going to run from March 28th through May 11th. So it's going to cover May the 4th and May the 5th. Do they call it Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th?
Yeah. Revenge of the 5th.
The 5th. Okay.
Oh no, wait. Maybe it is the 6th.
No, I think 5th sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be March. You know what's interesting is I'm sure you knew this because you talk about this. Actually, I don't know if you've talked about this on your other podcast, Amanda Show, but Star Wars Celebrations takes place this year in Japan.
We like kind of glossed over it.
Okay, because it's gonna fall right in the middle of this
Mhm.
season of the fourth. I know it's April 25th or something, or April 28th or something like that. But I'm just wondering if anything's going to be announced, and if that's going to be the case, if they're going to incorporate anything like that into season of the Force.
I don't know, man. Right now. I don't think they have anything.
You don't think they're going to try to make some sort of return? I mean, they've got to announce something at this event, right? I mean, it's all going to be Andor.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, Andor's coming. We have the Mando movie.
Don't know.
And
That's it, right?
yeah.
There's no episode like 10, 11, 12 or anything like
Oh
that.
no, Ahsoka season 2.
Okay, again, but these are all. Oh, wait a minute. No, Mando is going to be a cinema release.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 2026.
Yeah.
So anything they release now is going to be Season of the Force. I mean, Season of the Force. No, I mean anything. I'm sorry. Anything this year is going to be Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, don't get Udi started with that.
Oh.
That might come when we get a new CEO.
Yeah.
And I hope that's something that I really hope that is something that they take a look at. Is her? I mean, what is this? A Ray movie's in the works, but years away. Okay, so yeah, I've heard some rumblings about that, and I know Udi's thoughts about that. Although he can say that, he can speak for himself, but
not going to happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If that got announced, I would go and I'd go to theater and watch it just because dude, I enjoy going to the movies to see something is meant for the movies.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the movies on Sunday.
We did go to the movies, and we could talk about that after this one if you want. But yeah, let's just put a cap on that. We'll cap. Yeah, let's put a tack or whatever it is. And we did see Captain America. Is it Brave New World? Is that what it's called?
Brave New World.
I don't know why they even called it that. It has nothing to do with being Brave New World, did it?
No.
Okay.
No.
So Ray movies in the works. I guess what I'm trying to ask is if anything is going to be incorporated into the Season of the Force, depending on what they announce.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Okay, well, let's talk about what they're having right now. Season of the Force. It's going to be a new nightly projection show, including called Shadows of a Memory: A Skywalker Saga. And this is going to debut on March 28th, taking guests on a storytelling adventure across the galaxy with stunning projections. Effects transform the spires of Batuu near the Millennium Falcon, evoking memories of some of the greatest moments in galactic history in an iconic musical score from films The Skywalker Saga. Okay. Dude, I want to like this, but they're mixing timelines, and they either need to make a full announcement saying, "Hey, there are no more time locks in this land," because this shouldn't even be happening, right?
Yeah, they're never going to do that.
What's that?
Let it fade away. They're never going to go like no more time lock.
Oh yeah, and they should just have every Star Wars character in here. Yeah. And once they do that, then people can, I can relax and go, okay, well, this makes sense. I mean, I think this I think will be great. And I also think that they're going to probably drop the, they're going to do like Leia's theme in here somewhat.
Oh, yeah, iconic.
And that's so strange that we don't hear that at all, right?
Oh, I would love hearing it through Galaxy's Edge.
Absolutely. I mean,
Mhm.
absolutely. It's even if you're like the minimalist Star Wars fan, you should have that.
Hmm.
Well, you should have a lot of stuff if you're the minimalist Star Wars
Right.
fan, right? Um, eh, okay, but of course, we talked about this on episode 215 of the LTP. Um, oh, I'm sorry. What's this? Gare Bear says, I like the concept of the character Ray, but she was so poorly written and mishandled by Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Who do you want to talk? You want to talk about that?
I don't disagree with that. I actually agree with that pretty heavily. The potentiality for all the characters were great, but they didn't have any real track.
Right.
So yeah, she could have been good. Could have been.
Yeah.
And Daisy Ridley's amazing. But yeah, the character was like all of them were mismanaged. All of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is this? Seth says, I've been to Star Wars Night twice. First time was great the first year, but they had a second vision than a normal day. Yeah, you don't want that. Not for the price you're paying. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely not. What is it, 165 or 170? You want to have an exclusive experience, and you're not going to get that, right? Oh, never doing it again. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Oh, Expedition Steve in here. That'd be great to remove that timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure. Timeline needs to go away. Yeah. They said that, but we talked about this next part on episode 215 of the LTP, which is coming out in about 6 days. The big deal coming this year is the introduction of Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
His Edge. He will make his first appearance in the new land for a limited time, but he's also going to appear in the Shadows of a Memory, a Skywalker saga.
Mm-hmm. Rightly so.
Rightly so. And this is going to replace the current Fire of the Rising Moon show, and offer selective on selected nights offer an alternative view of the traditional Disneyland fireworks. And what I can say about that is, Udi, you and I were there watching the fireworks, weren't we, one night?
Uh-huh.
And did we plan that, or did we just happen to be there at that time?
We happened to be there.
Yeah, I happened to be there, and we were right where they say the best view is from the patio outside Docking Bay 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly where Udi and I were standing.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to us, what was going on. And it was weird in the sense that you couldn't hear the music on Main Street,
mm-hmm.
but you saw and you heard the explosions, and you definitely heard them. And I thought it was awesome, dude. It was
awesome. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, yeah. Now, they were not piping any sort of music in that night but they've wisened up since then.
Right. Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, because we would tell people go watch it there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I would too. Although I think kids might want to watch it on Main Street and stuff like that. But
yeah,
but if you have a chance to be over there, and you go, oh man, it's running late. We need to get to Main Street, and you're happy to be over there. I would just say, just stay where you are.
100%. 100%. Yep.
And then, by the way, as soon as the fireworks are done, you can run over and do, Rise of the Resistance or something if you want, or grab dinner or something. But what is this from Steve? Oh, no, Jason. Steve and I are actually going to start our Star Wars nights. It'll be our first time, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, cool!
Awesome, man.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, I hope you like it too. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Do not invite Seth, because apparently he's not going to go.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I think that's fun. Is there, Jason and Steve, if you're still there, is there anything in particular you guys are looking forward to seeing or doing or eating at this After Dark event? Any characters maybe you want to see, or just be there and soak up the vibes? Yeah, jump in whenever you get a chance, and we'll continue talking. Let's see. And on a side note, it appears that the added cost nighttime gathering has been removed from the dining events page of the Disneyland website. I don't even know. There was a viewing package for the fireworks that you could pay like an upcharge for. And
Yeah.
I don't even remember there being the price set for that. Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Space Mountain, of course, is going to return as Hyperspace Mountain, which I think is awesome. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Guests can fend off crossfire from swarms of Rebel X-Wing starfighters and Imperial TIE fighters that miss an intergalactic onslaught. Yeah. It's going to... Oh, what I meant. Sorry. We're getting some comments in. Steve says, hopefully it won't be too crowded. That I don't punch someone out. Well, you know, Steve, I think it's going to be crowded. So I guess manage your expectations. I think you can mix in. What is it? Starts at, it goes from like 9 to 1 or something, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or so I'm thinking you can mix in earlier. Maybe it's 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Just being there, I don't know what to expect. Yeah, no, that's a really good way to approach it, Steve. It's just being there with your friends and other Star Wars and enthusiasts. I wouldn't be doing it because it's not really my thing that I spent $160 for. But I mean, I could be talked into it, honestly, and I know Udi probably could be too.
I could.
Yeah. And let's see. Seth said, fireworks. Yep. Star Wars nights are really, really cool. Well, yeah, we weren't there on a Star Wars night. We were just happened to be there. And what we saw was awesome. And I wonder if they, you know what? Do you think that they designed it for that way?
I think they had that in mind. Yeah.
I think they did too. Let's see. Oh, another comment. Oh, sorry. Jason said, the overall experience, and I may have built a lightsaber since they have new parts. Oh, yeah. Do they really?
Yeah.
Okay. Jason, how many lightsabers do you have? And Steve, are you planning on getting a lightsaber as well? I'm curious about that. If you want to meet Rebel characters, that's the only place to see them. Oh, okay. Is that something you guys want to do, is meet the characters? Because I'm not a big character meet and greet person. What is this now? I met Chewbacca and Ray at Galaxy's Edge. I'm the new character guy, but it's freaking awesome. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I think I've been accosted by Kylo Ren once, and I know I have by the Stormtroopers. They always give me some up and down look, and I'm like, I'm just walking through. That's pretty funny. Okay.
And by standard Disney security, but
yeah, that's right. Yep. There's a different show for Star Wars night. Okay, cool. That's good to know. It must be scored with music because I can see them doing that. Okay. Jason, I have 2 built there. You might be tied with Udi. Udi might have 3 though.
2.
Oh, you guys, have you guys ever compared notes as to what?
No.
What color gyro crystals you have, Udi? Green,
blue, yellow, white.
Green, blue, yellow, white. Okay, cool.
I'm looking over because we're right over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
0 lightsabers, 1 droid. Oh, just observe all the stuff around and people watch it. No, absolutely perfect. That is the exact approach I would do too.
Yeah, because that could be a whole other level of fun.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it is. And imagine, I know this isn't really my thing, but there is a lot of talent with people with the costumes, what they put together, and the cosplay stuff. And I wonder, I hope that they loosen that up a little bit, and let people just have fun with it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, you can't go as a stormtrooper with a helmet on, but being a Jedi could be pretty easy to put together. let's see. What is this? Hurt. Oh, Udi has seen my stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Awesome stuff. The big news. The big news on the merchandise side is the addition of Star Wars plush for the Create Your Own Headband collection. Shoppers can now add Yoda, R2D2, Ewok, Darth Vader, and a Stormtrooper to their headbands. Okay. I don't think that applies to Udi.
Not even that much.
Really? You're not going to get a headband?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Steve, please do get a headband.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this? Oh, Boba Fett hoodie. Is that what you're going? Are you going to buy, or is that's what you already have? Okay. Well, I think that's it for Star Wars: Season of the Force.
Yeah,
but
pretty standard.
Pretty standard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for you guys to be going to that.
Yeah.
Are there any other Disneyland After Dark nights that you would go to if you if they had special ones? That I mean, what special ones would you go to? Seth, Steve, Jason, if they had it. I've already said Adventureland night. I would consider that, or a Frontierland night. I would consider that. And if they had special experiences you could buy, that might be something I would absolutely consider. All right. Well, hey, let's talk about real quick about you guys that keep talking about that. So Udi and I went to go see Captain America. Oh, Steve said a Marvel night. Oh, well, that would take place at DCA.
Yeah.
And you'd get to meet all the Marvel characters. There'd be Marvel shows, and I don't know what else you'd do, but I'm sure
Marvel food.
Marvel food. Yeah. I guess you could read those, right, Udi? You don't need to read.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree, Gerber. A rip to me, but if there's a special one though, I would see. I mean, for the most part, they are kind of a rip.
Yeah, they a lot of them have become that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones that I think are funny are when they do like the throwback 60s nights and 70s nights, because they don't include the. I mean, what they really should do if they run those is bring it back to the prices for how much a Coke cost or a hamburger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what they really should do for the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Let's see here. Oh, Adventure for sure. Yeah, for sure, Adventureland. Halloween. You know what? I've gone to that special Days After Dark Halloween. It was Villains Night. My girls and I went there. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. A lot of cool characters. But maybe a little pricey for what it was.
I don't remember how much you paid for them.
I don't remember either. I want to say 125, that around that price. If they could do a 50s night and make this look like it did when Walt was there, I think about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. I wonder if they could do that and have like strict guidelines about what you could wear. No, they could never do that, but
yeah, you'd have like somebody at the door, like no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think they could do that legally.
No.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe it's a private event.
Hmm.
It's well, hopefully they could strongly encourage it. But that would be fun, absolutely fun to go.
I think I'd want to go to that.
I would go to that, and I would try to dress up, and that would be totally fun. So Udi and I and Jacob on Sunday went to go see Captain America Brave New World.
Yeah.
And I thought it was decent. It was okay. It didn't change my
It was
world.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't change my world.
No.
I thought Anthony Mackie did a really good job as Captain
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him.
Yep. I don't even know what any of the negativity was about surrounding that movie.
The multiple delays, rumor about script, a lot of different things were in that whole discussion.
Yeah.
Sabra, the little Mossad agent.
The who?
The little
Oh yeah. Yeah. What about her?
Completely unbelievable.
Oh, that's right. You had mentioned that on the way out. Like,
yeah. No.
Okay.
No. Broke it. I'm like,
But I mean, I gotta tell you, and this might tie into our next segment, but I am looking forward to Adventures Campus stuff now, to be honest with you. I think Marvel's doing a better job than Star Wars about getting content out there.
Well, they have. Well, they've all but admitted that they're correcting the path that they're on.
They are, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Star Wars hasn't, right?
Correct. Yeah.
It's not too late for Star Wars to do a retcon. But I mean, I'm actually looking forward to seeing more Marvel stuff experiences at DCA now. And I'm really excited about what I think they're going to do for the new e-ticket and the Tony Stark flight lab. And I was sort of like, I didn't really care too much about it before, but now I do. And I'm excited. And that's kind of what is going to lead into the next story about the red car trolley being shut down in preparation of getting the adventure. This is where I can't edit it. This is the red car trolley being shut down in preparation for the new adventure experience out there. The new e-ticket. I forget what they're calling it. Defense system or something. I don't know.
I don't get it. Like, move it. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. All right. Well, Mark, power went out. So we're going to wing it if I'm even live. Let me know if you guys are there. Mark's power went out, and he's trying to get back on. And it looks like I'm live, but I don't know. Anyone in the chat can chime in. Let me know. All right. Well, we may have to restart. I'm going to restart.